morning. This is your host, Vic. And today, to continue Overdrive October, which, once again, explain Overdrive October is every single day of October and likely beyond. Well, not every single day, twice a week. We are doing a review of a Klon pedal until we get through all of them, which at the current state, there's over 30. You can find a playlist in the description. It should also be popping up on the video right now to the rest of the reviews as it's coming along. And then at the very end, we are going to do a massive comparison between all of them and possibly something special. So today's Klon Overdrive is the Warm Audio Centavo. So this one is a bigger boy here, which is nice because this one's going for the main form factor and look of a Klon being this big. Because just for like a basic comparison of one of the other clones, this is the Klon from JHS, and you can see how much smaller that is. Or for another normal size pedal, so everyone else can get a comparison that's used to. Here is just a standard Boss octave pedal, which all Boss pedals, at least everyone has at least one Boss pedal. This is what a Boss pedal is to size comparison when on top of it. So we have our 3 basic controls on here, and then there also is a 4th special control, which like most of the Klon clones, people like putting their little flair on it. So back here, there is a mod switch that you can toggle up and down. And what is special about that is essentially when it is in the up position, which I had, it will change the value on the high pass filter. So then it gets more of a low frequency response to give, I guess, more fatness for lack of musical knowledge here, because there is none. I put scatterbrained for my description for a reason. Anyways, like every single Klon clone pretty much thus far, we have gain, treble, and output. I have both the gain, treble boosted out to the max, and I have the output just barely because this is boosting so much here, and I have the mod switch currently up. So, without anything on, this was the original tone, which we are using the Korg monologue. So, a very basic patch of just a little stabby style. And of course, when I get this on, it turns into very nice, at least in my opinion, with how much it changes. So let's go and flick the switch down, and let's go and start with what we're doing normally. So I'll keep the gain, well, the output about there, and the switch is currently down, and we'll just go between each of the things here, starting with gain. Alright, and now let's repeat the process, but with the mod switch on. And already you can just tell, just not much yet, but and then just to compare, just right here. Gives it a little bit more bite to the sound, which I can enjoy. So I personally would probably leave it on for most of my purposes. So let's go ahead and do one more tone just to throw another little bit into this to see what type of noise we can get out of it. So again, to remind everybody what the patch originally sounded like. And then, now to me, like other people's like, oh, that's a bit harsh. Yeah. I really lean to experimental harsh noise industrial style, so I really like that sound out of it. And I can obviously tell I like the extra little modification it gives here on that switch, so that's really nice of them to go ahead and give me a little bit more there. That's really cool because I like having just a little bit more coming in, you know? So, there's not much really to push this forward, backwards, up, down, left, right, sideways, or whatever, just because it's a clone. It's a basic, well, basic but legendary overdrive that we have out here, and I just want to review all of them. Now, for its quirk here, I do like its extra switch. That is cool. I like it when they throw a little bit extra things in there. And like how the Klon has the extra little switch to go and give us a little bit more, what's it called? A little bit more gain, which I think was 4 decibels. The Hanton, just in general, having a fatter response. The Acorn amplifiers, another clone having that little bass switch on it. I can appreciate additions like that, just like how I can appreciate this switch right here. So I like it. Large pedals, so which is fine because probably inside the circuits are maybe like this much. But they're definitely going for the Klon form factor, which I don't hate. It looks nice. It'll give someone a loop for a moment on the pedal board, which that'll be pretty funny, which everyone's going to see at the very end. I'm going to have a pedal board of just a ton of clones. That'll be wild to bring to a show. So let's just go over the statistics here. So construction, nice, solid metal, hefty, heavier than one would expect, and the knobs feel nice. It's the proper aux plug. Switch is very responsive. I like the clicks of it. And the labeling here and here all feels good. The input jacks went in just fine, and the switch is a proper little toggle, so it's a nice little flick up and down. So build quality, I would give it a good 4 out of 5, but on clones, like, yeah, 5 out of 5 for clones. 4 out of 5 for normal, just because that's just my personal preferences. I like all metal knobs too, which I got into with other things, but for clones, 5 out of 5. Sound quality, it sounds great. It's a great overdrive. It was able to pull more sounds out of my instrument, which I can always enjoy, and I do like the extra little addition to get more oomph out of the sound there. So sound quality, I'll go ahead and throw, let's give it a 4.48 out of 5. Which the funny thing about these reviews, as I've mentioned before, the points really don't matter. I'm just saying numbers that come to my head first. So it's the purest form of review. So the final score will be, let's do 4.38 out of 5. Yeah, that's a good number. So anyways, this has been your host, Vic. Leave a comment if there's anything else you want to see this on, or leave comments if there's any other clones that you think I haven't found yet to add to the ever-growing list of the Overdrive October festivities. That's going to keep on going for a few months. Or just leave a comment to say hello, and I'll probably say hello back just to be nice. Anyways, comments are also appreciated just because of the whole deals of engaged views, so please like the video too, and subscribe also just because that does help grow the channel. And when I do hit 100 subs, I will release a very special video that I think would be good. Well, everything I do is amazing, because I'm the main character of the universe, obviously. Am I joking? Who knows? You'll figure it out. Anyways, so yeah, like and subscribe. That does actually help the channel with engaged views, and share it along with your friends, and let your friends know if they're into clones and overdrives and synths and all that, to go ahead and share my channel with them, to let everyone know that I'm doing the whole massive comparison. That's going to be the biggest comparison I could possibly do. It costs a lot of money. This $200 a pedal starts adding up after a while. But anyways, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.